Hello and welcome! Silrace here with Support Sunday and I am playing Tassadar. Also, this is post-gameplay commentary for a good reason. But firstly, the two team makeups. As you can see, the enemy team has a warrior, has a tank, and my team has not, even though the enemy team still does have the two supports, essentially a support and a half support in Tyrande, though Tyrande is much better at healing now than she used to be. Anyways, the reason this is post-gameplay commentary is because I wanted to team up with somebody. I wanted to team up with a proper support, and he is playing Lily for me here, because matchmaking treats Tassadar as a support. Well, he is classified as a support hero, but he is basically no match for the proper healing supports when it comes to actually supporting your team in such a way as to, well, let them survive. The way the Lilies and Uthers and other heroes like that can do. Tassadar support is much more subtle and not really into the whole healing business. Like, you can get a healing ward on Tassadar, and that's basically it, to be honest. Tassadar does have a strong shield though, and I am here gonna go for a more of a damage setup on Tassadar, so that's what I am doing. I'm basically buffing up Lightning Storm as much possible, or, well, Psionic Storm. It's still a lightning on the ground, alright? So quickly, Tassadar's abilities. The first ability is a Plasma Shield, which puts in Absorption Shield on the friendly target you cast it on. Basically, allows them to live longer and all that good stuff. Absorb some damage. The second ability is the Psionic Storm, which deals damage in the area you cast it on, and it can be talented to actually increase your attack, basic auto-attack damage on anything which has been hit by the Psionic Storm. Something I'm gonna pick up because Tassadar's basic attacks, the Tassadar auto-attacks, are very weak without that talent, essentially. The third ability of Tassadar allows Tassadar to survive very well. It's a dimensional shift, and it will stealth you for a second and a half, in addition to making you, well, kind of invincible. Like, you cannot take damage from basically anything. So yeah, it is a really good survival tool for Tassadar, but it obviously does nothing for the team and does obviously no damage. And of course, because of how stealth works, you can still be seen when you use it and so forth. And the trait of Tassadar is Oracle, which basically grants you extra vision when you use it. And also, it gives you vision. There is me using Oracle to give vision on the, or get vision on all the enemies who are smacking on our things, on the immortals as we are battling it out. And I'm gonna pick up Mental Acuity for more vision control here, because vision control is pretty good here with the immortal fights, but also, yeah. And also I have some mana problems at the moment. I'm low on mana, and the nice thing about the Oracle is that it does not cost mana to use your trait, which is fantastic, obviously. If it would cost mana, it would be bad ability. Anyways. And I thought I dodged that. Anyways, there is another Oracle use. The main reason I went for the Mental Acuity is to basically, because like I said, I really enjoy having extra vision on these immortal fights. That's essentially the reason. Otherwise I would have gone for something else like Promote, which is also pretty good on this map. And also there is a couple other choices as well, such as the Healing Ward. The Healing Ward is the way Tassadar can support the team with heals, and I kinda have to get out of here because I just don't have health and also like no mana whatsoever. So the enemy team, they does get the Immortal just barely in the end, and they got a whole bunch of kills in the end of it. For it to So yeah, Tassadar at the current state has very low win rate in the game, and it is, in all honesty, Tassadar does require some skill to actually play well because of how his kit functions. You have to do a little bit of thinking of what the heck you're doing, and I'm gonna soak top here while the team is dealing with the Immortal, because the Immortal is like really weak. The first Immortal is very weak, especially when you get it that low HP, so it has like no shield whatsoever. So it's very weak. They didn't need me there. So yeah. So I'm gonna soak up top lane, try to get us ahead in XP, or at least catch up, and now we are actually ahead and get in level 7 before the enemy team does. Right, I'm gonna start having to be a little bit more careful as the enemy team starts like getting off the bot lane push. Let's see if I can get a tower here still before I have to start pulling away. Yep, can get a turret, and then there is this chick, and I'm gonna use dimensional shift. But as you can see, I am not I'm still visible the same way stealthers in general in this game are even when you use dimensional shift. So, but it is a good talent ability to get away from fights, to be able to live a little bit, and it can be very nicely timed and used to stop various crowd control effects and whatnot. So, on all honesty though, against this team, the enemy team as I have it, they don't have enough of the sort of crowd controls which I would be using the dimensional shift to like stop that ability from happening. A very good example of that is the Butcher's Charge ability. You can basically just ignore it on Tassadar by just, you know, going dimensional shift. So there is that. I'm gonna Hearthstone back for more health and, well, filling up mana. Actually, nope. I don't have time to before the next Immortal fight. Well, if this chick is here still, yeah, there's not much I can do. I guess I'll have to Hearthstone then. Annoyingly enough, I do have to Hearthstone. Nope. Let's actually grab all the XP. We are heading XP. All right, fantastic. The Vala came in here to help with that. All right. Now I'm gonna Hearthstone out of here, and the Vala actually manages to gank the Sylvanas because the Sylvanas stayed around for way too long. So very nice on that front. And I am on my way. People have no mana, no health for this particular fight here, and so have to start getting away. And fantastic, are we getting a gen kill? Yep, and I'm gonna just go and smack this thing around then. And there you can see those crits, which happen when you have these talents where you get an extra damage. Basically makes your auto attacks crit whenever you smack something which has been hit by your Psionic Storm. And I'm gonna... level 10 is Archon, because I need to add in damage here. Right, Archon is very strong damage cooldown for Tassadar, but Force Wall can be of use, definitely. Force Wall can be of really nice use as well, but it's just not. It's just not for me, especially on this particular team setup and whatnot on the map. So yeah, I'm just gonna get out of here and use my dimensional shift to dodge stuff. And I can come around and cast one more thing and do a couple more auto attacks, but then I really have to run because I have no mana and no health. And Tassadar is kind of mana hungry. It's like I didn't go Conjurer's Pursuit because on this map I don't feel it's like I don't feel like you can get enough orbs on this map to make Conjurer's Pursuit worth it. And in general, I just don't like Conjurer's Pursuit, especially after they nerfed it, because it used to have half a percentage or like 0.5 point as a base regen on it, but now it does not. So basically now you have to gather nearly 30 of those damn things before you get to the like break up of what you used to have. So yeah. Some some very forward positioning here by the team, which basically breaks the team up and also, yeah, gives well, the immortal to us, but we did sacrifice a couple people to get that essentially. So that's always a question of, is that worth it? But we did get it with big enough shield at this point that it will probably be doing something. So let's go push with it, I guess. But I do have to be careful, really careful here, because I only have Vala, and that's why I'm popping the Oracle right away to get vision on things. So yeah. Right. It's Battlefield of Eternity is an interesting map, but like I said, it's a map where I personally kind of like to have a tank because of all those fights in the middle, but we don't have a tank here, so oh well. So I'll do tanking in this Archon form and whatnot. And hello, Mr. Chen, would you like to keg up? And time to run, because no way can do anything. I am out of mana and whatnot. So I do get away from fights nicely on Tassadar, but also because I try and not to position myself on that much forward. Like, yeah, well, we went a really little too hard there, and it was not all 5 of us. So there is that. Thankfully, the Falster managed to grab up a Vala kill because the Vala stayed way too long around. But how do defend this then? Do not, I guess, because do have a pretty hard time defending this kind of pushes because the enemy team went for the mercenary camp and all that stuff, and actually our team doesn't have a really good way to grab mercenary camps like in this team, which is a little bit annoying. Like, Sylvanas can do camps all day long, but when you have stuff like Falstad and Vala and Nazeebo on the team, you don't have a really good way to do so. I was sort of seriously considering spell shield there for a moment for this level, just to be able to survive a little longer. But Tassadar is already quite survivable enough. Like, the survivability is not Tassadar's issue. The issue is being able to get out enough damage, essentially. Or then the issue is because outside of Archon, it can be really difficult to get enough damage out of Tassadar. But the other issue is to, well, be able to actually do something in the game which actually turns team fights around, because Tassadar doesn't necessarily have the best kit for making a big dent in the game. So there is definitely that issue, and I should have popped Oracle here to see this Vala coming in much earlier, but I didn't, and that very much cost the support her life. Oh well, shame that, but we're gonna lose our Immortal here like instantly, because we lost the support at the start, and then went for then rest of the team is like going in piecemeal, chasing different targets. And I went for the little well there for some more HP and stuff. So yeah, there's no way I can save that either. So I'm just gonna run away here. Because nothing can do. Nothing can do. Then I just have to Hearthstone back, and they get a basically full health Immortal or full shield Immortal out of this, with no way for us to contest it. Right. The interesting thing about this map is the way the Immortal always goes to the lane, which has been pushed back, pushed the least, I suppose. So it has been least damaged and whatnot. So it is at least you can predict always where the Immortal will go, and then go and defend that bit. But that was a really awful aiming for the Psionic Storm there by me. Yes, as you can see, I honestly thought the Immortal was walking forward, and I tried to position the Sonic Storm in such a way as to land as many, well, most of its duration on the Immortal, but yeah, what have you. And that's my bad, I could have dimensional shifted that stun, whatever. So yeah, managed to save Nazebo with the shield, that's basically it, and at least get the Immortal down. But not too much can do here, because no mana, well, half mana, but not that much health either. So yeah, team is already running away, and well, the 3-level difference is pretty big here already, so I can shield myself and then continue fighting a little bit, but there is just no way we can win this fight, especially with Vala not here. So I'm just gonna go elsewhere, grab the well for more health and mana, and then go here and try to stop this push coming in. We'll help Vala deal with it. But our base is pretty much in shambles, we haven't been able to even touch the enemy base. Even if we catch up in levels, there is basically no way to win from this position. Like, the challenge to actually win is very minimal, because if we start trying to push their base, they just backdoor and kill our core at this point. So there is basically just no way. Game is kind of done already. Unfortunately so, but oh well. That's just how it goes. And also for that little piece of information there on the screen, so the little piece of talking, sometimes you will have to focus the tank because it is the closest target you can safely attack without dying, so that's when you focus the tank. Just something to keep in mind for anyone who happens to be watching this video. There is a reason you focus the tank, because it's the only one you can go to without dying. Alright, that was a fairly good start by the team, but don't think can do all that much else, because we're not so good for chasing. Okay, Volstead got hit by the stun, but I managed to get the shield in time on the Volstead, and also went for double strike on level 16, as in, so you can cast 2 Sonic Storms, but they cannot stack, so you don't want to cast 2 of them on top of each other. So that is kind of nifty. And I really should have dimensional shifted that stun, but oh well. Oh well. I was able to get away even without it. And still lost 2 players again, so for the Immortal fight. I should have used the Oracle a little earlier, I suppose. Then I realized that, damn it, I didn't use it on time, basically, to give us vision in that. So my bad, essentially, on that fight. I was thinking I need to save the Oracle, but I frankly just saved it way too long. So need to use it more often in those fights, because there is so many smokes there. So I get too often in the habit of trying to save the Oracle for a key moment and then not use it at all. So something for me to work on. Use the Oracle more, and even if I happen to use it at the wrong time, then at least I have hopefully done something. And this is a very good example of what this game has been all about. This Falstad just going in there to die. So yeah, very aggressive positioning by squishing damage dealers on the team. It's kind of some of the downfall of the game. Of course, my own play could have been better. I could have tried way harder in certain places and so forth. But oh well, sometimes you cannot do crazy much, and this was also very much a team setup, a victory for the enemy team. They have they have a pretty good setup and also very good heroes for this map, as opposed to our team lacking that tank and lacking someone who could go and solo those mercenary camps. Oh well, but in the end, a good game and whatnot. And I got to show you some Tassadar, even though, well, it didn't turn out to be that we will be increasing the win rate of Tassadar through this game. Unfortunately so, but our core is getting mowed down and whatnot. Thank you very much for watching.